I do think it's important as the loan officer that's initially taking the application or the loan officer's assistant to take a complete 1003. So that way, even if we can't help them right now, if we send the file to Lighthouse, we want them to have a full picture of the client's debts, employment history. So that way, as they're working through fixing their credit and getting them back to us, once that lead comes back, we know that the information that's on there should be pretty accurate because that's what we've put on there before we've sent it over to Lighthouse.
When I take a pre-qualification, even if it's temporarily going south because of a credit report, it's real important for my team to take a full loan application. That sounds like an obvious thing to say, but for someone to be rushed off the phone just because of the credit score, I think they can tell more. They can tell they're getting rushed off the phone more than you think. So a full 1003 is crucial. Most importantly, in my opinion, the liability analysis, because it can really flip the debt to income ratio and it can give you a higher DTI than is really accurate because of charge-offs. So you really could sell this veteran short by missing something like that or not relaying it to the credit consultant. So that's an important thing that my team will do, is notate either major liabilities being omitted, maybe future cash they could use towards debt payoff, and then if there's an important like spouse that's easier to get a hold of versus the borrower, that's important to the consultant as well.
I think it's very important on that first phone call as well to get a complete 1003. I think some loan officers do have the tendency to maybe rush through it. They want to see if they can get the buyer qualified. If they can't, they just want to move on quickly. For myself and my team, we do like to take that extra time, whether it's an extra 5 or 10 minutes, and get that 1003 right. Because even if we can't help that client now, we want to make sure that our team over in Lighthouse has all of the necessary information to work with them, and if they are needing to get their credit up, what are the other aspects of the loan? If they do get the credit up, is the buyer still going to qualify based on the income and employment situation? So that we're all on the same page, we do take that extra time. And plus, we just want the client to feel the Veterans United love. We want them to know that, hey, you're not just another number to us. We're not just running through this if we can't help you. If I can't help you now, I'm going to get you into the hands of someone that can, because we want to help you achieve your goal of home ownership. And if you want to utilize your VA home loan benefit that you've so rightfully earned, we want to help you get there.
I try to take as full of an application as I can. We don't kind of gloss over things once we know that their credit might not be where it needs to be, just because we want to address any issues up front. We want to know everything we need to know to get them qualified either way. And then that way, when it comes back from the consultant, we have all the information we need to get them pre-qualified and pre-approved as quickly as possible. Honestly, everything, purchase time frame, anything that they bring up that would possibly be an issue for them once they're under contract, anything that could help us qualify them if they have dependents or something, or a spouse whose income we can possibly add to the file, or anything that would be a potential issue or possibly potentially help us if we run into issues that we don't foresee later in the process.
When you're talking to the borrower in the initial 1003 call and getting the full information, it's important to also leave good notes in the denial section so that the consultant who gets the file isn't just running blind. There may be debt to income problems, there may be judgments. You could have all kinds of issues there that a consultant might miss, or may just help the consultant tailor their initial phone call to meet what the customer needs. It's important to make sure that you do pass that information along in the denial section.